At John Jay, we're a college that has a long history of public service and strong legacy of responding to crises. After personally enduring the wraths of both Hurricanes Irma and Maria, I contacted local community leaders, and together we created a brigade opportunity in Puerto Rico that would help devastated communities recover with the help of John Jay College students and alumni.
When people are just trying to overcome obstacles, sometimes they want to just do that themselves. They want to solve their own issues themselves. Nonetheless, during crises, I think that it's crucial for us and those that are willing to help in the community to go and seek those individuals ourselves as well. And I learned that a lot in Puerto Rico. I didn't know how detrimental the hurricanes were until I actually witnessed it myself.
Our very first day in the trip, we drove about 2 hours to a town called Manatí. We cooperated with an organization called Iniciativa Comunitaria. Several of the organization's leaders, some doctors, about 4 doctors, a handful of nurses, and it was overwhelming. You know, it was someone who was suffering, and you could see emotionally and psychologically he was someone who had a plan to take his own life, and happened to see us in the area and decided to walk in. I saw his attitude shifting from someone who was suffering so much to someone who heeded the advice from the doctors that were surrounding him, you know, warming to the touch of regular people who were just, you know, being compassionate and empathizing with his pain and letting him know that everything was going to be all right.
It didn't always feel like work. In fact, I think it's the fact that I had my peers and my professors with me, and we were actually working as a team. It breaks that conception that it's all about me, because I feel that that's what society makes us think. You're not only going to feel fulfilled because you're helping other people, but you actually get to apply what you've learned in the class to this type of environment. You get to finally see firsthand, you know, the history or the politics, or in this case of Puerto Rico, how they've actually affected the people directly, and how it's impacted the land directly, the economy and all those things.
Because we were on the ground in Puerto Rico, I was able to really formulate ideas that I can take back. Even now, traveling to Dominican Republic, where my family's from, I'm able to take these things into account and start making plans. Not everybody knows how impactful and how important it is to supplement your educational classroom learning with experiences such as service learning. I think all students at John Jay need to have these experiences. They need to be able to go and service people, because when we service people, we're able to understand more of ourselves and understand more of what we know.
I am Puerto Rican. I am attending Buffalo Law this August, next month, which is really exciting. So I knew I had to write a paper, right? I didn't know exactly what we were going to write about, or what I was going to write about. But when we went to Louisa, when I saw the destruction there and I saw that, you know, they received no help, I really just didn't understand the way they were left and just like abandoned. So when I came back, I just decided to really dive into it. The experience, the paper, it all is leading to, I think, something in my career path. The decision to go to University of Buffalo School of Law, they have a Puerto Rico Assistance Legal Clinic. It kind of all ties together. I think if people really understood and people knew the bigger picture, and you know, we can try to share the real truth behind things, people would have a different opinion.
We really help make a difference. By the end of the student brigade, we assisted victims with healthcare access, repaired homes, and developed a pipeline for students to go to Puerto Rico in the future. We also developed 3 research websites where anyone can go to get involved. We need social justice warriors like these students, because there is still so much work to be done. There are people living in ravished homes without access to food, electricity, clean water, or adequate medical care. Together, we can help our fellow U.S. citizens and much more.